Hey guys, it's your girl Kyla B, and as always, welcome back to my channel. First, I want to wish everybody a happy new year. New subscribers, old subscribers, passerbys, happy new year. If you're glad that you made it into 2021, go ahead and hit that like button because 2020 was ridiculous. But here we are in 2021, and I am a couple days away from my 6-month anniversary, lockiversary, whatever you want to call it. And I wanted to share with you guys some of the things that I've learned in my 6 months being Sisterlock. Before I get into those, if you guys have any tips or tricks that you would also like to share with other lock wearers, other people who are new to Sisterlocks, go ahead and comment them down below. You never know who it can help, and I'd love to know what other tips you guys could also give me. I'm sure there are a lot of tips that I haven't even thought about, so go ahead and comment down below one tip that you would give a new Sisterlock wearer. Please, please, please comment them down below. Also, I want to see what tip you guys give me the most. So let's get into my 13 tips. The first tip I have: tie your hair if you don't want smells in it. Me personally, I hate when my hair smells like anything other than hair. I don't like when my room smells like food. I don't like when my clothes smell like food. And I absolutely hate when my hair smells like food. I will literally go in my room, and if my clothes smell like food, I'll take them off. I hate smelling like food. So if you have locks, I know I mentioned it in one of my other videos, when you have locks, they trap everything. It's like they want to take all the smells with you. So if you do not like your hair smelling like food, I suggest you tie it up. If you're in the kitchen, if you're cooking, tie your hair up. That is my first tip. My second tip, believe it or not, is don't spray your hair with water every day. It is not necessary. Trust me. I noticed that when I sprayed my hair with water every day, and I noticed this in like a week. I'm not saying that I did it all the time, but when I sprayed my hair with water like 3 times, like 3 days in a row, it had this moldy, damp, not quite dry smell, and I really didn't like that. So what I learned is, do not spray your hair with water every day. You are not gonna like the way it smells. Which leads me into tip number 3. Tie your hair up. I'm telling you, tie your hair up if you want more volume. When I put all my hair down and I tie it like this, and I tie it down, I wake up with my hair really, really flat. So what I do when I go to bed is I put all my hair up like this. All of it, like out of the scrunchie. Pretend this is out. I put all of my hair up like this. Then I take my head tie and I tie it up. I put my head tie on. And then my locks will normally collect right up here in the front like this. And I just tie it up. And then when I wake up in the morning, I just kind of shake my hair down. And it has like this nice fullness, this nice volume to it. So that is my third tip. Tie your hair up for more volume. If your hair is thin, if it's not, if your hair is new, whatever. I suggest tie your hair up if you have newer locks. It might not work for more mature locks, but it definitely works for newer locks. Definitely. I would suggest doing that. Now, the fourth tip is easy. Just drink lots of water. We're not putting products in our hair anymore, so we definitely want to make sure that our hair is healthy inside out. I definitely suggest drinking lots of water. Water is good for your hair. Water is good for your skin. Water is good for everything. Drink lots of water, okay? That's tip number 4. Tip number 5, don't scratch. I want to say in my 4th month of Sisterlocks, I was doing, like, as soon as it started to get cold, I was doing a lot of this. Well, as soon as it came time for the boiler to come on every day, that's when I started scratching a lot. I was doing a lot of this, a lot of this, a lot of this. And I ended up with the fuzziest locks I have ever had. My hair was never that fuzzy. I never looked like I needed a retie that bad. So do not scratch your locks. If it itches, do this instead. At least that's my suggestion. Do this maybe, but scratching it, ooh, it's not only is it gonna rip your hairs out and you have like little tiny ones like that, but it'll make your hair fuzzy. So try not to scratch your hair. Now my sixth tip is take lots of pictures. Take lots of pictures. I cannot stress this enough. A lot of us feel like, oh, my hair is not changing, it's not growing, it's not getting mature, it's not locking. Trust me, if you take pictures, I take pictures about every single month when I get a retie. I make videos, I take pictures so that I can see the progression myself. But if you take a picture, even if you just take a picture once a week, once every 2 weeks, and compare them side by side, the growth that you're not having and the locking that you say isn't happening, you will see it. If you take pictures, you can see the changes in your hair, and it'll make your journey that much more interesting to, you know, look back on it, one, and just to be able to verify that something is happening. So I definitely recommend take lots of pictures. Also, this stage that you're at right now is the last time your hair will be at this stage, at least with the locks that you have right now. So however your hair looks this week, it's not gonna look like that next week. It's not gonna look like that a month from now because it's gonna be more locked, it's gonna be more mature. So take lots of pictures. Tip number 7, get a satin, get a silk pillowcase. Not only do you wanna tie your hair every night, you also wanna get the right pillowcase. Like let's say if you're like me, you toss and turn a lot, you lose your head tie, then your hair is going to be on your pillowcase. Now, if your pillowcase is not black hair friendly, then you're going to end up with frizz. So what you definitely want to make sure you're doing is you want to make sure you tie your hair, and you want to make sure you have a pillowcase just in case you lose your head tie, and also just to make sure you're protecting your hair. But tying it is best, the less friction the better, and the satin pillowcases in terms of lint are way better for you than the cotton ones. We don't want lint, we don't want friction, we don't want frizz. So tie your hair, get a satin or silk pillowcase as backup. Now number 8, when you need a retie, pick a hairstyle and leave it there. Ponytail, bun, 2 braids, pigtails, whatever. Pick a style, leave it there. Spray with some water, then tie it down. It'll reduce the frizz and it'll look neat in the morning. When you need a retie, pick a style, leave it there, and rock that all the way until you're retightening. When you spray it with water and you tie it, it will reduce the frizz and it'll make your hair look a little better. Tip number 9 is do not manipulate your hair too much. I know you guys see me with style videos sometimes, you know, trying to be cute, you know, but try to manipulate your hair as little as possible, especially when it's new. Like I told you guys before in my 12 ways to style video, my hair is almost always up on top of my head. It's almost always in some kind of half up, half down. For the most part, I leave my hair alone except for those rare occasions when I style it and I record it for YouTube. But you don't want to manipulate your hair too much. You don't want to mess with the integrity of your locks. You don't want to make it frizzy. You don't want to create slippage. You don't want to do unnecessary tension, especially when our locks are new. You just want to leave it alone and let your hair do what it does. Tip number 10, do not compare low maintenance with no maintenance. Sisterlocks are not a no maintenance hairstyle. They're a low maintenance hairstyle. So you still want to take care of your hair. Sisterlocks are an investment and they cost lots of money, lots of time, and you know, you want to make sure that you're taking care of them. You know, if you don't do anything with it, you're going to end up with matting, you're going to end up with hair strands growing into each other, and you're going to end up costing yourself extra money if you have to have repair sessions every time you go get a retightening. You know, low maintenance is not the same as no maintenance, so please take care of your hair. Tip number 11, do not compare your journey in your hair to anyone else's. And I cannot stress this enough. You have to enjoy your own hair. If you're looking at how so-and-so's locks are growing long and how her hair is curlier than yours and this, that, and the third, you're going to be constantly wishing for someone else's hair instead of seeing the beauty in your own and enjoying your hair yourself. So don't compare their journey to your hair journey. That's another tip I have for you. You're going to have to embrace your own and enjoy your own. And you know, that's like tip number 12. Enjoy every single stage. Like I mentioned earlier about taking pictures, your hair will never be in the stage it's in right now again. You get what I'm saying? I suggest that you enjoy your locks at every stage. Enjoy your hair when it's scalpy, because you know what? That's when your hair is going to be real nice and long. Enjoy your hair when it gets a little older and you can see the locking patterns, as well as enjoy your natural curls on the end. Enjoy your hair as it thickens up, because you could do a hairstyle now that you couldn't do before. And enjoy your hair as it gets more and more full because now it's less scalpy. You get what I'm saying? Enjoy your hair at every single stage. There's beauty in every single stage. There's something to appreciate in every single stage. So you definitely need to appreciate your hair at every single stage. And last but not least, tip number 13, when you want to bring your curls at the end of your locks back to life, all you need is a little water. Like, you see these? I mean, they're in pretty good shape right now, but if I wanted to bring them back to life, literally, all you need to do, like, I run my hand under the faucet and then I just look for the area where my hair is not locked, and then I just wet it and I just do this. And then when it dries, it's usually really, really, really defined. That is my last tip. So as always, if you found my video useful, go ahead and hit that like button. And if you didn't already leave a tip at the beginning of the video, please leave a tip down below in the comments so that other Sisterlock wearers and other people who are new to Sisterlocks can have all the right information and they can get some tips as well. Because I still want to know what the #1 tip that everyone has is. Okay, so take a moment, comment down below your #1 tip for new Sisterlock wearers. It's your girl Kyla B. Thank you for watching.